Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're sitting at the dock fixing to get ready for a day of sword fishing. Gonna show you the way that we put everything together, the combo that we use, what's worked for us based upon what we learned, and also the people that taught us. There's a million ways to do these things. There's no right way, wrong way, but simply what works for us and what we're gonna show you today. So we have an accurate twin drag reel, spooled up with 65-pound braid. The strike is set to about 20 pounds. We back it off just a little bit once we catch a fish. We got a Crowder rod, Winthrop tip, Winthrop number 2 butt. It's a 2-piece butt. We can go back and forth with it. And Crowder rod is a 5'10", 50 to 80 pound rod. It's worked really well for what we've caught so far. 2-piece. Super versatile as far as what weight we're dropping, anything like that. Ryan actually runs a TRX 50 on our other setup. Same rod. It's actually on a number 4 butt. It's a little bit heavier of a reel, a little bit bulkier, but a little bit more versatile depending on how you spool it up with braid. The only thing that we found with the Accurate versus the TRX is drags are very similar. The Accurate con would be that any of your reel adapters to help get this up with a drill seem to be hard to find. You kind of got to adjust them just a little bit for use on this reel. The TRX seems to have more options just to retrieve it when you don't have a fish. This reel itself is about the same price as the Accurate or as the TRX, but has a much better retrieval rate than the TRX. When you're cranking hundreds of times to come up and really trying to gain ground with 1,800 to 2,000 feet of line out, we found this works really well. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up. We took the old wind on off. It just caught a few too many fish for our liking. We have another one. We'd rather be safer than sorry. So the way that I was always taught to do my bimini was 21 wraps with braid, 24 with mono. So we're gonna do 21 wraps. You're gonna secure that tag end. You're gonna double it over so you have about 2.5 feet. We're gonna start our twisting process right here. Now, gonna come over here. I'm gonna loosen this up just a little bit. Gonna see if I can't get some line out till it's about there. I'm gonna come over to this and I'll put this tag in my mouth. I'll show y'all how I hold this and how I'm gonna cinch it together. We're gonna hold this tag in and we're gonna draw it together. So you're gonna put one hand in your loop right here and you're actually gonna draw this together. I'm gonna get myself just a little more tag until I have just a few inches there. I'm gonna put this into my mouth and you'll see it overlap itself. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lock it in with a half hitch right here. Pull that pretty tight. Wrap around my finger just a little bit. Make sure everything is connected the way that I like it to be. Then I'm gonna come back to the other side that I haven't half hitched yet. I half hitch it one more time and I'm gonna do a full hitch. So 1, 2. I'm gonna close it, pull it tight. Single hitch again on one side. And I'm gonna come to this other side and go a full hitch. And we're good to go. When that's all sitting down flush and pretty like that, so next guys, you're gonna take the loop end on your wind on. We use a custom wind on. It's available at Roy's. You can get a couple different ones online. I think Seaguar makes one. A couple companies from California. This one's worked really well for us. Fish a 75-foot wind on. We cut a couple feet off of it and then replace it back with our 6 feet a leader hook and bait. So you're gonna come through. All right, so you're gonna take the loop into your wind on, and it's usually coming free, right? Bring your braid from underneath it, and we're gonna come through. You're gonna come around that wind on, then back. Make sure your loop's straight. Come around that wind on and back. And you're gonna repeat that 3, 4, or 5 times. A lot of people, if you're custom building your wind-ons, they'll come around on this cat's paw, which is what this knot's called. They'll use the braid, the hollow core side. I haven't seen a whole lot of difference in it, at least for us or the people who taught me. Some people say it really matters, some people don't. The biggest thing with a cat's paw is that when you come tight, you have to make sure that your hollow core end is tight, that it's not gonna, if you know about wind-ons, you can get that loop shifted, and then you're gonna grab the end of your bimini and you're gonna start drawing. This is your best hope for making sure this is straight. I'm starting to see a little bit of an issue here, so we're gonna come address it. This side needs just a little bit of love. We're gonna go back to pulling just a little bit. So that's a completely even connection in my eyes right there, guys. We're gonna start cinching that, and it's gonna cinch down until you see this pattern starting to form. You can see it against my fingers. That cat's paw has 0 reduction in break strength, but if it's not even, your hollow core can start to slip out one side or the other if it's pulling on the wrong side. That's how it comes together right there. Should be a nice even knot that's going to go through your guides perfectly. You're not going to have any problem getting that all sorted out. We're going to take this little tie wrap off. We're going to spool it onto the reel, and we'll be ready to swordfish tomorrow. See y'all in the water, and hopefully y'all learned a thing or two. Thank you.